Warner Brothers, not Warner Brothers Discovery, just Warner Brothers, the company, is celebrating its centennial, its 100th anniversary, and they've decided to celebrate by shooting themselves in the foot by remaking a bunch of classic films with woke content. And this is actually one of the rare times where that word is 110% applicable here, because it's literally being run through their DEI department.
Their DEI inclusion team unveiled plans for a short film series that reimagines the studio's iconic films through a diverse and inclusive lens.
It's the definition of woke. 6
filmmakers have been selected to develop and shoot 20-minute short film adaptations, bringing a modern lens to the classic Warner Brothers titles A Star is Born, The Adventures of Robin Hood, Calamity Jane, Jack and the Beanstalk, The Prince and the Pauper, and Rebel Without a Cause, with representative casting, storytelling, and narrative.
What does that even mean?
They're all going to be trans. They're all going to be in wheelchairs. They're all going to be indigenous.
Given how they make it now, Robin Hood's probably going to steal from the poor and give it to the government there now, because they love they love to be bootlickers.
This is just more, a lot of times in the show I've said there's a lack of creativity in our current generation. I take that back. It's a lazy creativity, because what we're seeing is, and like a lot of times you'll see this in video games nowadays, where it's obvious it's just like the maps that they make for you to run around in are just copy and pasted. Very generic. No one actually spent time to really think about it and sit down and truly design it from the ground up. And I think we're seeing this in stuff like this, right? It's easier, it's cheaper to make 20 short films, slightly change things so people will be interested in it, than actually investing and taking a chance on a new story. It's way cheaper, it's a safer bet.
That's actually something that I was reading in an article today. We might actually talk about that tomorrow, that it's just safer what they're doing. They're not willing to take the risks.
Yeah, and it's not just the DEI is like, you're going to get at least some money, you're going to get some viewership, right, by doing that. But it's not just about like the risk taking. It's not just making it for a modern audience. They're afraid to tell new stories.
Well, they're going to get money from it, but not from viewership, but from BlackRock and the Corporate Equality Index.
Warner Brothers has a higher ESG score than Disney.
The ESG scores that get them money from hedge funds, which bails them out every time that the consumer dollar is not enough. And this announcement confused me, firstly, because A Star is Born...
It's new, right?
Is new. And it was a remake of a 1954 movie with Judy Garland. So it was already a remake from the beginning. So you're remaking a remake to make it woke, which was already successful in like 2018. And then Robin Hood is also getting remade in a show on the CW that's coming out this year, and it's going to be a woke shit show. We know this already. We covered it.
She's in a hip-hop group. It's Robin Hood with a Y. It's a girl.
Is it really?
A black girl. Robin Hood.
But and that's just the thing. Like, if you want to remake Robin Hood, just cast a black just cast the best actor or actress for the show. But you don't need to be like, look at us. Look at us. Look how woke we are.
Jamie Foxx was in the 2018 Robin Hood, but he didn't play Robin Hood.
Yeah, I thought, what was it, The Dark Knight? I thought they did a good take on Robin without actually making it Robin. I'm thinking of Batman and Robin. I'm sorry.
Different Robin.
But either way,
the show
Warner
Merlin.
Bros.
The show Merlin had a young black actress play Guinevere, and I love that show. I love Merlin. It's so cheese. It's fantastic. Everyone should watch it.
Why did David Zaslav okay this? I don't understand the thought process.
I mean, because it's good for the stock price.
That's what's so frustrating. Is like mega corporations not only rely on the government to bail them out when there's a financial crisis, when normal middle-class people need that support. But they also rely on private hedge fund investment to bail them out when they consistently give consumers products that they don't enjoy or support. And when they inevitably have the get woke, go broke phenomenon happen to them, they rely on these investors to make up the difference.
It won't matter in this case
will never matter what we want.
Because these are going to be 20-minute short films. I don't even know where we'll end up seeing them, whether that's on Max or
It's just like all the trash that they put on Disney Plus that no one watches.
And there's I see these trends where it's like one and done, one season canceled, 2 seasons canceled. And you're seeing this over and over again from these streaming platforms. And you think you'd learn something from your mistakes and what you've tried in the past, but they don't.
They don't learn.
They continue to make the same dumb mistakes.
Clef the Misfit. It says, Calamity Janiqua, Jack and the Leanstalk, A Star is Oppressed, The Reparations of Robin Hood, Rebel Without a Gender, and The Prince and the Proletariat.
All of those are I especially like Jack and the Leanstalk sounds like something they would have made in 1998, and like it would have had Snoop Dogg in it.
I feel like that should be a rap album name.
Yeah,
it'd be really good.
Like there was a 1998 movie with Snoop Dogg called Bones.
Really?
Like, yeah, we should.
Did you ever watch Mac and Devin go to high school? I think it was. That's Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I hate this corporate robot speak. We are thrilled to empower talented filmmakers to create a modern and diverse reimagining of these iconic productions as both a tribute to the original work and as a mechanism to remind us of the power we have to tell stories and depict people in an inclusive and fulsome manner.
I hate these people.
Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer at Warner Brothers Discovery.
Karen.
By the way.
Her name's Karen.
How much do you make?
Of course it is.
I think it's a man. Asif Sadiq.
It's not Karen?
There's another one that was a Karen.
There's a Karen in here?
There's a Karen in here somewhere. The features filmmakers were selected by DEI industry veterans. How long has it been around that there's already industry veterans in the diversity, inclusion, and equity DEI industry?
A lot of people think that DEI and ESG is a sort of a new thing, but it's just new names that are for the same thing that's been around for a while now.
Senior Vice President of DEI in North America, Karen Horn.
Karen.
In collaboration
literally the Karen that runs the world.
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to shout out a tweet I saw talking about the Longhouse, and Andrea Mew has made an article about this before explaining it. Yeah. I hope you read that on Evie. But this like really put it perfectly. Some have asked, what is the Longhouse? Well, here you go. The ubiquitous spirit of female school marms avatared by behind-the-scenes creatures such as this in every industry. Producers, editors, HR, ensuring the three great neo-virtues are always and everywhere enshrined. Tolerance, non-offensiveness, and above all, the equity-oriented transfer of all value, material and immaterial, from those who have to those who have not, until total homogeneity is achieved. The last word is key to understanding the telos here. Yep. Total flatness, total sameness, a woman's instinct to love and provide for all her children equally, with a bit of favoritism for the freakish deformed one who can't read or do basic math, overlaid onto all of society.
Yep.
That's what this is. That's Karen Horn.
Yep. That's where we're going.
What was that from?
It's just a tweet thread I saw today.
Oh, okay.
They want everyone, they live in this utopian fantasy that we will one day all be exactly equal as long as they take from everyone else quick, like for a long enough period of time, it will be pushed down to everyone who doesn't have, and somehow they will all magically, do exactly what they need to do with each of those opportunities, and we'll all end up the same.
Super chat from Shane H. Wilder. A Star is Born is a remake of a remake of a remake of a remake. Lady Gaga in 2018, Barbara Streisand in 1976, Judy Garland in 1954, and the original with Janet Gaynor and Frederick March in 1937.
Unbelievable. Mm-hmm. So,
and I'm sure with each iteration it gets sanitized from the last one.
And that's the most upsetting part is like you can make good movies. Not everyone liked Nope from Jordan Peele, the Alien movie, but you can make movies with a diverse cast. And sure, they can be original and they can be good. But these that's the most upsetting part is you're just taking stuff that wasn't yours, dude. And you just tweaking a few casting decisions is not impressive.
Got a super chat from who is this?
Nate Garland. Maybe he's related to Judy Garland.
I am Robin, place of disenfranchised minorities, she, they, who steals from the middle class and gives to the state. Together with my very merry men and women and others, we will protect diversity for the greater good.
Thank you.
Thank you for the second crisis party.
Remember, we don't just have the Lost Boys now. We have the Lost Boys and
the
girls.
Lost Bays. Not your pixie, said Brett. Since you hate compliments, your enthusiasm and voice are keeping me from chores. Damn you.
I thank you. I think.
That gravelly tenor.
My enthusiasm is not very high today, but that's because I can barely breathe. It's fantastic. Also, but you know what I hate? I hate the trope that men do nothing but complain when they get sick.
Well, I think that trope exists because they wait until they're actually deathly ill to complain.
Yeah. Well, now would be a perfect time to talk about friggin' Andrew Tate, but that's what I'm saying, Brett. Oh, God.
Keep going. Go ahead.
Oof.
I muted myself there, so we should be fine.
We need cough buttons in this show.
Yep.
Clearly.
No, but yeah, man. I know the fans love you, but you gotta take care of yourself.
Creative Juice in the chat says crisis parties suck without audio.
Oh yeah.
Well, we have a really good one that I helped. I barely helped Brett, but I did help you a little bit.
You gave me the idea for the Alec Baldwin one. That's gonna be.
We
fantastic
have an Alec Baldwin one.
That's
just.
I love that. Okay.
I mean, I could.
Is it from his voicemail to his 12-year-old daughter? Yeah. Oh yes, I love this. Okay, I love it already.
It's mixed with him and the one of Mel Gibson yelling at his wife.
Amazing. Amazing.
And then the one that
hopefully no N-words
did it not?
Wait, what's wrong?
No, you're just.
Are you muted?
We're probably picking you up over here.
Yeah, I muted myself. You would have been picking it up on other microphones. I made those, but I did start to feel a bit like I was torturing everyone in a way that wasn't necessarily fun for anyone but me. I could turn the audio back up right now.
Torturing people was the fun part.
I mean, it is, but maybe I'm just being a bit wishy-washy right now because I don't feel great. So,
That's okay.
Look, I do have a question. Is Robin Hood a communist?
The
answer is no.
No.
Why not?
The answer is no. Because he does.
I mean, he's just a robber.
Yes. I asked. I was
Are all burglars communists?
but no, because they keep it for themselves.
There's no.
He doesn't keep it for himself.
Here's one of my.
Everyone spends money, and therefore you're distributing it throughout society.
Says, he never sought to. This is a fantastic explanation that makes me laugh. It's from somebody on Quora who lists themselves as a quote. Get this, young libertarian socialist anarchist. I don't know how one is both a libertarian and a socialist, but
it can be anything you want these days.
Yes, it says Robin Hood, at least according to the legends and stories, robbed from the rich and gave to the poor, which basically translates to robbing noblemen and merchants and giving his prizes away. But if he was a communist, and then somebody says, if he was a communist, then so were the founding fathers of the United States who rebelled against the government because of unfair taxes, which they thought the local citizens should keep.
So I think what they mean by libertarian socialist is he's working for himself to do socialist things, that's what makes him libertarian.
He was Robin Hood was absolutely.
What if Robin Hood went to a Bernie rally
to steal his money? To steal his $1 million because he's a famous author now.
He could borrow, he could go shoot arrows at one of his 3 houses.
What if Robin Hood had squatters' rights at one of Bernie's houses?
He would rent an Airbnb. He wouldn't leave.
Yeah, exactly.
And if he was stealing he was stealing from the rich, meaning that the government, and giving it back to the people. Then he's my hero. He's a tax hero.
I wonder if AOC has beachfront properties.
Probably.
She has a Tesla that she parks illegally.
Oh, yeah? Do you know this?
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.